Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I think we'll start out with the disclaimer this time. This is my channel, my opinions. I would appreciate it if you would do your research on what I tell you and see that I'm telling you the truth. You double check. That way I know and you know what's being said here. Okay, so we're going to talk today about a video that was very upsetting to me because it's Katie Joy talking about the Bates. Well, every time she opens her mouth about the Bates, she doesn't have the story straight because she doesn't know this family. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But I'm going to go through a little bit of the video that she did today. It was extremely distasteful, and yeah, old Waxy here didn't like it, and I don't think you're going to like some of it either. So let's let her begin talking. So we'll start there.
Whitney and Zach Bates welcomed their fourth child, and the announcement was made on their Instagram. Now, Whitney and Zach had made their announcement about this baby a couple months ago, and this had followed a couple of losses by Whitney, and they had become extremely excited about having their rainbow baby.
No, 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 KJ. You don't have your story straight. You never do when it comes to the Bates. You've never watched this show. You've never done any research on this family. The only thing you know is something you read about Bill Gothard, and you insist on putting it on any family that comes in, anywhere close to the Duggars, and everybody's exactly the same. Well, you're wrong. This is Zach Whitney and their two little children, Bradley and Casey Lynn, planting a tree in commemoration of the baby they lost in 2018. They do get a rainbow baby in 2019, and her name is Chloe. Now, Erin, who has lost 3 babies before she even had a baby, and her husband Chad are over there being with them, a loving family, supporting them in their loss. But you don't know anything about a loving family. You don't have that. You don't understand this. And so you run your mouth and you don't know what you're talking about, and you look really, really stupid doing it. This is a tree planted in 2018 in commemoration of the baby they lost. And Chloe is the rainbow baby. Get your story straight. Here is baby Chloe, the rainbow baby, after the loss that Zach and Whitney suffered. Chloe is born in November of 2019. She is the rainbow baby. Baby Jaden, who came a couple days ago, is not the rainbow baby. Stop talking about things you know nothing about. Or maybe keep talking, because you look so foolish, we just get to laugh at you. Well, it wouldn't be a Katie Joy video without her inserting herself into the story. And in this case, what happened was, and she has the first part so incorrect, Whitney miscarried more than one time. Jaden, the new baby that was born 2 days ago, is a rainbow baby. Nope, I just showed you how that's not true. So now she gets to what is going on, and Jaden was born on the 7th of June, and what the family put out and is explained is his O2 levels, oxygen levels, dropped. and they had to take him to East Tennessee's NICU. Okay, leave the hospital where they're at, take the baby over there. But Katie doesn't tell you like a reporter. Remember, we are a reporter. We might be a reporter that plays with our nose way too much and twizzles our hair too much, and God forbid on the Instagram, then we're picking our feet. I mean, it just goes, Katie, none of those things would you ever see a reporter, a media person do. Just thought I might throw that out there. Been around the planet a little longer than you. That's not how they behave. So you're going to be a reporter, you get the story straight. The little guy's oxygen level dropped. That's what we've been told. No more, no less. You don't get to insert this into your world and turn it into a story about the little guy's heart. That's how rumors get started. You don't do that. You tell the truth. You tell the story. You report what you've been told. Something you don't know how to do. So, you'll watch her here insert herself, and I don't think it was the right thing to do. So let's watch this.
So I hope that Jaden will be okay. He certainly is adorable, and it looks like they are in really good care. NICU life is tough. There's lots of beeping. It's overwhelming because you want to take your baby home and you can't, and they're hooked up to all these monitors. So I definitely am thinking about them today, but congratulations on your arrival. Hopefully they can determine what's causing the heart oxygen stuff to drop. I hope it's not related to his heart. That was like when I first saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, my son is a heart patient. I hope it's not heart.
Picture of an article that Todd Paulson, her husband, did. You just have to Google his band name, interview, and there'll be a couple that come up. This particular one, Todd explains what went wrong with his little guy and walks you through it. Todd is more trustworthy with the story and the information. Read that article and you will see what happened with the baby, Katie's baby. We know that Jaden had his oxygen level go low. That's what we know. But then if we can talk about Katie's son's heart, aha. Okay, so we've announced the baby. She's discombobulated what was wrong with the baby, took that sideways, tried to explain that. Now she tells us about Zach leaving the police force, and she doesn't know why. And that's all the tea she has on that.
If you follow the Bates show, you know that Zach had previously been working as a police officer and now is no longer doing that to focus on other things. Some people have found that choice a little bit questionable. I can't really say why he did that, but that's the tea on that.
I can't tell you how many times I and others have repeatedly told her in chats and in comment sections that we know way more than she does about these stories. In the first episode of season 10 of The Bates this year, Zach explains that he's working 60-hour work weeks and he wasn't seeing his kids and they're growing up way too fast. And Gil explains that happened to him too. And he decided he wanted to find a different way to support his family so he could see his children more often. So Zach decided to leave the sheriff's department after 10 years and do work with his dad in the tree business. We were explained the whole thing, Katie. So you sit there and you look so dumb. And that's all. Can't tell you why. And that's all the tea I have on that. And any of your audience that know the Bates would be screaming at the, at YouTube, Katie, it's because. Oh yeah, but you don't like to be interrupted. When they interrupt you to tell you the truth, you yell at them. I can do a whole video on that. Now the next part is when it gets ugly. This is terrible. She's going to talk about Lawson and his girlfriend, Tiffany. And I want you to hear it, and then I'm going to talk to you on the other side.
And I'm overwhelmed by the fact that the Bates seem to have completely different standards for the girls and the boys. So Lawson got really, really handsy, and he had his hands on her ribcage, which is so defrauding and so scandalous. Maybe she's one of those dirty girls that his dad talked about.
That's right, guys. You heard her say it. She is now slut shaming a young woman. There's no other way to put that. A dirty girl. She's saying that that's what Lawson's father would have called her. Lawson's father didn't call her that. You did. You did, Katie. I have watched you video after video discuss the most private things that are none of your business. And that picture is exactly the video. I took that picture right out of the video, exactly where Lawson had his hands. And you want to make some disgusting point and slut shame a young woman to make your ridiculous claims. Lawson Bates turns 29 years old in a couple of weeks. Nathan turns 28 years old next month. To compare these grown adult men to the young people that have been in the care of their parents. Aaron did not choose to kiss. You're wrong about that as well, just throwing it out there. She did choose to save her first kiss, as did Michaela. But it doesn't matter. It's not your business. What is this? This is what you call reporting? No, you are a low-life, gossip, disgusting. Katie, you talk about your party girl days, how you were loose and so proud of that. That's your call. You can tell everybody. You can talk about how many men you slept with. Well, supposedly you like girls too, but apparently that never happened. It just now you brought that up. It's hard to swallow when you lie about everything, Katie. But you also have ridiculed and made fun of people for their sexuality. The Pride community doesn't look kindly upon people like you that think it's really funny and worthy of talking about to out people's sexuality. They don't think you are some advocate. They think you are trash. How dare you slut shame that little girl? What, is it she too pretty, Katie? Is that the problem? The Bates women, one after their next, is beautiful. Whitney Esther, Tiffany, all beautiful girls. It looks real bad, Katie, like you're real jealous. That's what it looks like. This was not funny. It's uncalled for. I just couldn't believe what I heard. And I thought, surely this video, someone will get to her and tell her that needs to come down. But it's still up, and it's hours and hours later. Hours. Like getting close to 20 or something. I don't know. A lot of hours. You didn't take it down. You proud of that? That's who you are? You're not a reporter, and you're not the media, and you aren't even a good gossip columnist. You're one of those rags that comes out here and does it verbally. I've seen you fat shame. I've seen you make judgments on people's sexuality. I've seen you slut shame. Who do you think you are? Then you wonder why nobody likes you? Katie, I'm going to do you a big favor. I'm going to tell you something that I think your parents probably have told you, judging from your own words. Your parents told you you were going to be a difficult human being. It's going to be difficult for people to be around you. You say it's your ADHD, that the meds are supposed to help that. They're not helping. You are not controlling your mouth. I think you better get back to your doctor, and I think you better ask for an increased dose or some other medication, because you have gone through every community you've ever been in. I want you to hear this, Katie. I have my friends from high school. I'm in my 60s. I am good friends with my family. I have a brother that's 10 years younger than me. You can't get along because of one that's 4 years, so you didn't have a lot in common. No, you don't get along with your own sibling. You don't get along with the Paulsons or the half siblings. You don't get along with, you don't have any friends. Quit blaming Vaughn for you not having friends. If you had a friend, you've ruined it. We watched what you did to Sarah, how mean you were about her husband the day he died. I still have the screenshot, Katie. You couldn't even be nice to this woman that just months earlier you said was always there for you. You don't have friends on YouTube. You don't have friends from your days from Pathos. You don't have friends from your days as a mommy blogger. Those people followed you forward according to you and are some sort of subgroup that still attack you. After a certain amount of time, Katie, you have to think, wait, is it everybody else that I don't have any friends from high school? I don't get along with my husband's relatives. I don't get along with my own relatives. I don't have friends. Oh, the neighborhood, that was the drunk fest, right? We have the articles about that. Those were the drunks that you outed because they were bad parents, because they didn't take care of their children. Why don't they like you? Katie, it's everywhere you go, and you try to say it's Creep Show, you tried to say it was Keemstar, you tried to say it was that Facebook group. the flat earthers, the anti-vaxxers, the people here on YouTube. Katie, you are the common denominator. I never said I was nice. No kidding. No kidding. You find one other YouTuber, one other Facebooker, Instagram stories, you find anywhere anybody like you has nobody likes you. Katie, wake up. It is you. You don't get to deflect. You don't get to say it's Creep Show. Creep Show called you out. And if Creep Show's done some things that aren't good, doesn't change what you did. It doesn't change that. It's still your words, your things. I've never seen anything like it. I'm 63 years old and I've never seen anybody so disliked. Isn't that what your beef was on Twitter? After we just watched you be just, I'll be nice, a wicked witch, to a sub making a suggestion about Big Brother, you'd spent minutes of silence. I think you might have been drinking, and you didn't talk. And then when you did, it was about Westboro Church and a little bit about Creep Show, and you were all over the place. And this woman makes a suggestion, and you berate her in front of everybody. Katie, it's you. It's plain and simple you. You need to say you're sorry to Tiffany and to Lawson. There's more reasons than that you need to be sorry to Lawson. How many videos did you do about his attempt at getting the surgery for little Esther? He did do that. That happened. Has the journalist corrected that? Did you come on and tell everybody that Lawson saved that little girl's life? No. You just come on and make fun of his GoFundMes and pretend he stole money. Called him a thief. That's slanderous. He saved that little girl. Katie, your behavior is disgusting. Get help. Get your medication adjusted. Maybe quit drinking. You're the disgrace of YouTube, but you're also now who we laugh at. You're now, it's like you're the comedy routine. Nobody, you can't be trusted. You outsources. It's unbelievable. Amy Rachel King, as she prefers to be called, better run. Run. Getting caught up with you will be a really bad day for her. Hope you didn't mind a little dose of the truth, but that I've told you ever since you decided you were going to add these other people to your channel. No, I'm not going to let you lie on them too. No. So stop. Everybody else, have a good day. Hopefully Katie will take this to heart and get some help. See you all next time.